Hello everyone, this is Marie from Omens Apothecary. I am here doing the second video in my three-part series, Are You Haunted? It's all about how to deal with ghosts, if you have ghosts, if you have spirits, what to do, what not to do to stay safe and healthy and happy. So my first video talked about how to know if you actually have ghosts or spirits in your home. It talks about the way that they communicate and how do you know for sure. This video, part 2, is what not to do if you have ghosts and spirits in your home. So without further ado, I will continue with my list. All right, so first off, we don't want to panic. Don't panic, don't be afraid. If you panic or afraid, it only makes it worse. Negative spirits, negative energies feed off of fear. They feed off of negativity. So don't feed into their trap. Be calm, be patient. They were once human too. They are just in spirit form. Remember, you are corporeal. That makes you stronger than the average ghost or spirit. Taunt or antagonize them. You do not want to tick off a spirit in your home. They can harm you. They can do things to make your life miserable. So don't antagonize them. Don't make them angry. Be respectful. Treat them as you would any other stranger that you come into contact with. And your experience with them should be pretty pleasant. If they're really negative or malevolent, that's a different story, but you still do not want to tick them off. You especially don't want to make them angry. Don't handle it on your own. If you don't know how to deal with ghosts or spirits, get help. Get any local witches in your area. Find somebody who can help give you some guidance and maybe even come out there and help you to banish whatever is there that you need to get rid of. So don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't underestimate what they can do. Spirits can do a lot of things. They can influence you to do things that you wouldn't normally do or that you don't want to do. So you don't want to anger them. You don't want to underestimate. They can actually affect you in the physical level, not just mentally. This isn't the time to try to contact spirits. If you have ghosts or evil entities in your house, it isn't the time to let's get out the Ouija board because you're going to make it worse. Most people who decide they want to try their hand at divination and don't have any experience at it, if something goes wrong, they just up and leave, run away out of fear. And you can't do that. If something bad pops up, you have to be prepared to banish it and to close things down properly, or you're going to just make things worse. So I'm not telling you don't use divination, but if you have entities in your home that are unsavory, that you don't want there, don't toss in some divination into it if you don't know what you're doing. Get help. Don't procrastinate getting rid of a negative or evil entity. Evil and negative entities or malevolent entities are there to make you miserable. They feed off negativity. So what you need to do is, once you realize you have something like that there, is get rid of it. If you don't, if you procrastinate, they will make everyone angry and negative in your home. You'll start fighting with your loved ones. Things will get really hostile and really ugly. And then that feeds the entity. It makes it stronger, it makes you weaker, and it makes it harder to get rid of it. So do not procrastinate. Get rid of it right away. Also, don't watch horror movies. I know there are many of us out there that love them, but especially if you have a tendency to have bad energy, negativity, or evil spirits or ghosts in your home or in your area, horror movies feed them. I'm not saying that you can't watch horror movies. Just maybe watch them at a friend's house or something, not at yours. Or take up a new hobby, read a book, because I'm pretty sure my lovely thriller and horror novels don't affect the atmosphere in my home. So, just food for thought. Don't be negative. Don't be um, feeding into that. If you're having a really bad day, don't blow up. Don't go off on everyone. Don't freak out. Because if you do that, that is negative energy. And that is going to feed the entity, that is going to feed the negative energy that is there. So you can get angry if you want. If something happens, that's fine. But you can't outburst with it or constantly go on a tirade about things. It's all about staying positive. Now, on my don't list, it kind of is geared a lot towards evil or negative entities. If you have a friendly ghost or spirit in your home, which do happen, they do exist, then you don't have to worry as much about offending them or getting rid of them. I allow friendly spirits and entities to live in my space, in my home, to dwell there, because they're not hurting anyone. You don't know. I mean, it could be your grandma, or it could be another loved one who's passed on, or it could be some do-gooder spirit out there that wants to help you out. So it's really hard to say, but I'm just saying, take it easy on the ones that don't mean you harm. There's plenty of space for everybody. But for the ones that do mean you harm, you need to get rid of them. And you need to not underestimate them. So I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope it helped out a little bit. And I hope it answered some questions that you may have had. My next one is going to be on what to do if you have evil or negative entities in your home and you need to get rid of them. So stay tuned for that. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, if you visit my shop, omensapothecary.net, you will find all kinds of banishing incense and different items to help you banish negativity or evil. And there are lots of things in there to raise vibrations of your space as well. So thank you so much for joining me today, and have a wonderful weekend. Blessed be.